Ako si Dr. Romel. Ako po yung therapist ninyo. So this is our first session for family therapy. So, would you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Dr. Cecil, the mother of Ed. This is my husband, Mariano, my eldest daughter, Vanessa, and my youngest son, Benny.
Before we start, I would like to explain to you the guidelines of our session. So our family therapy is done once a week for 1 hour to 2 hours. So everyone is encouraged to express your feelings. Everyone will have a chance to talk. Pero bawal lang po mag-throw ng bad languages to each other. In short po, bawal po magmura. So, are you okay with that?
Of course, Doc. We're well-mannered people. I never raised my children to be violent and disrespectful.
No problem with us, Doc.
So to start with, what do you think is your family's problem?
Well, it's obvious naman, Doc, that our problem here is our son, Ed. This is his 3rd admission in a rehab facility. I don't know what else to do. That's why I agreed to have this family therapy in spite of my hectic schedule.
Hindi niya maayos ang buhay niya kahit na may sarili na siyang pamilya. He really needs help.
So, can we hear from the father? Sir, do you think you have a family problem?
Tulad ng sabi ng asawa ko, may problema kami sa anak namin, si Ed. Kaya dito kami, kailangan namin ng tulong para matulungan siya sa drug addiction niya. Kaya ito, pinili namin na best facility kasi alam namin na ito yung makakatulong sa kanya.
So how about you? Do you share the same thoughts?
Okay, Doc. Inaamin ko naman ako apektado na ng pamilya ko sa paggamit ng droga. Tama naman na, Doc Patrong rehab ko na to. Parang wala na po bago sa buhay.
So, when did you start using shabu? And why did you start using it?
Doc, it's a long time. Nagamit ako ng shabu. Nagamit ng friends, sabay ng friends, for curiosity. Dati, Doc, nung may parties, Doc, eventually, gumagamit ko ng shabu.
You seem to enjoy it. So, ano bang epekto sa'yo pag nagsashabu ka?
Alam mo, at first, sarap yung high. Para ako si Superman Abot ko yung mundo. Kaya ko lahat gagawin kahit natin gusto ko. Lahat. Kaya ko manisings, meron akong guts. Ginagamit ko sa exam, pang-focus. Kaya nga lang, at first, it makes emotions. Minsan, irritable ako. Minsan, hindi ko malaman anong feeling.
So you were able to stop using shabu. Did you stay sober?
For a while, yes. Kasi, Doc, nag-promise na ako sa self ko na mag-detach na ako sa mga driving friends ko tsaka sa drugs. Then, mag-focus ako sa pag-aaral ko. Then, to finish my college. Kinasal kami ng asawa ko nung meron na kami anak.
Okay siya for some time, Doc. He really changed, but only for a while. He just went back to his old habit. And it's so disappointing.
So why did you relapse?
Guilty ako sa nung maling ginagawa ko, Doc. Tsaka galit ako sa sarili ko. Sa marami akong business, lahat palpak, Doc. Sinubukan kong huminto ng droga, pero hindi ko kaya.
So what brought you back to rehab the 3rd time?
Kasi nangyari, Doc. Iniwan kasi ako ng asawa ko. Hindi ako makakope. And I don't care if I lose myself into shabu.
Okay. So how did this problem affect your family?
It gives me anxiety, Doc. We worry where he sleeps and who he hang out with. We worry about his safety. I'm developing fear that he might not return home and instead find him in the hospital or in the morgue. Nakaka-stress. It affects my work.
Minsan, hinahanap ko siya para hindi mag-worry yung asawa ko. Pero tanggap ko sa sarili ko na tinatakpan ko yung mga kalukuhan niya. Na hindi alam ng asawa ko na nasasungkot sa mga kaguluhan, lalo na sa mga aksidente. Pero I feel guilty ba na di ko kayang sipinahin ang anak ko.
He's embarrassing, Doc, and it annoys me. Somehow, it affects our family's reputation. Mom and I worked hard to build our careers and gain respect from our chosen field. Pero nagkakalat siya ng ganyan. He is stressing everybody in his family.
At first, naawa ako kay Kuya. But I understand what he feel. With the second admission, natakot ako. Kasi nakita ko siyang nagsasalita sa kanyang sarili. At ang sama niya makatingin sa akin, kaya umiiwas ako. And I tried not to invite friends sa bahay. Kasi Kuya starts acting weird. With the third admission, I am numb. Kasi wala. Hindi ko alam.
So what can you say about this? Are you aware of these effects on your family?
Dok, no. Di ko nga alam, Dok, na ang droga, kung gaano pala kabigat, ang dulot sa kanila. In fact, Dok, I spent a lot of money. Shabu. Pero, yun nga lang, Dok, minsan lang kami nakikita sa bahay. Kasi naman sila sa kanilang business. Busy sila sa kanilang business.
Yes, we have a problem like that. But we seldom see each other.
Well, that's because of our busy schedule now. I have several clinics to manage. And I have several social engagement to attend to. You know naman, Doc, that we can't keep our patient waiting. We have a reputation to keep. Ngayon nga, may speaker ako sa isang convention. But I declined just for this session. For your Kuya's sake.
Ako naman, may golf tournament ako na sinasalihan. At isa rin ako sa member sa mga group activity na tulad ng Night of Columbus and Lions Club. Isa ako sa president, kaya kailangan din na i-maintain yung mga connection namin. Kasi ito rin na nakakatulong sa business ng mama mo.
Do I need to explain myself how busy I am with all these fashion events? Halos wala na akong oras sa sarili ko. So frequent family bonding time is really impossible, Doc.
Ano pong ginawa ninyo regarding the drug problem ni Ed? Aware ba kayo na he was already heading for relapse?
That's why we brought him to rehab for treatment. We can't handle him at home.
Sa akin naman, hindi ko alam kung nakakatulong ba sa kanya o lumala na yung mga mali niyang ginagawa. Pero hindi ko talaga intention na itolerate na yung behavior na ganyan.
I tried talking to him, but he is too stubborn. Sometimes I feel he's doing all these things on purpose. Parang nagpapansin siya, Doc. I really can't understand where he's coming from.
It's hard to middle with Kuya. Unpredictable ang mga behaviors niya. Palagi siyang nagagalit. Palagi siyang naiinis sa akin. So as much as possible, lumalayo ako. Hindi ko alam kung paano siya tutulungan. Parang may barrier.
Sa tingin ko, hindi lang yung drug addiction ang problema. I guess, tayong lahat, malaking contribution sa problema ito.
What do you mean, Doc? Kami pa ang may kasalanan? I tried to be supportive and financially provided for this family. I gave Ed funds for those businesses he puts up. But he just wasted my money on drugs.
Ma, pakinggan din natin si Doc. Kasi tama rin yung sinasabi niya.
The point is, our son is having problems with drugs. And he is affecting the whole family. He needs to fix himself. That's why we are here to tell him that.
Well, we already did that during his earlier rehabs, right? We told him to straighten up. We told him what's wrong with him. He changed and then relapsed. So how will this family therapy help us this time, Doc?
It will help you see how your family system works and how each and every one of you influence each other's behavior. Like I said, drug addiction is not the only problem with your family.
So, do you mean lahat kami? is responsible for Kuya's addiction?
Like I said a while ago, your interactions could influence each and every one of you's behavior. So, in regards to Ed's change of behavior, it will be depending on the change of your family system.
Okay, I get it. So it's not just Ed, it's our family.
Tama naman si Doc. It's our responsibility na tulungan natin yung anak natin.
What happened to all the businesses you started? Bakit nalugi lahat? Bakit mo pinabayaan?
Wala kasing free will. Dahil lahat ng desisyon, gusto mo sa'yo. Hindi mo ako binigyan ng chance na ako yung papatakbuhan ng negosyo ko.
Well, dapat lang makialam ako because I invested my money into your business.
Gusto mo kasi, lahat alam mo, wala nang ginawang tama para sa'yo. Parati lang si ate. Si ate lang yung tama para sa'yo.
That's not the reason to go back to drugs. I think why you're a failure, it's because you're addicted on shabu. That's why you can think straight and run down your own business properly.
Ma, wala din sisihin sa kalahat sa kanya. Alam naman natin yung business, swerte lang yan. Baka sa kanya, ilan sa kanya panahon na ngayon.
You know that's the problem. You often side with him. You spoil him.
So we also have a problem about father tolerating his son.
Definitely, yes.
Although ina-spoil ni Daddy si Kuya, Ma'am, ganun din ang ginagawa mo.
So, am I to be blamed also?
Well, you gave him all that money to spend on drugs, Mom.
I gave him money to put up his businesses so he could support his own family.
But it was your idea for Ed to open a business instead of getting work.
Why? What's wrong with that?
You gave him too much money despite knowing he would spend it on drugs.
So, what you're trying to say is that your parents' behavior has tolerated Ed's drug use by giving him money for drugs, not for his businesses. Is that what you're trying to say?
It seems that way. Since he was in and out of rehab, they still trust him with a large sum of money for business. Duh.
So, in a way, they are codependents of Ed.
I think lahat tayo, we have tolerated Kuya's behavior after all these years.
So at this point, we all agree that drug addiction is not the only problem. The family has a problem.
Okay, I admit I overindulge my children. I am guilty of that. And I never realized that it gives negative effects on them. So, if I deprive my financial support to my son, will this help solve the problem?
Hindi yan dahil sa pera mo, ma'am.
Ma, tingin ko, pag pinagkait natin yung pera sa kanya, nakakatulong ba sa kaso natin?
Okay, let's pause for a while. Let's hold those feelings and thoughts. At this point, I would like to request the gentlemen to sit on my right and the ladies to sit on the left. May I request the girls to just observe and try to refrain from being involved in the exchanges between the boys. So, sir, you were saying something?
Sa tingin ko, kapag pinagkaitan namin siya sa financial support, nakakatulong ba sa problema?
So, what do you think can be done to help your family in this situation?
Tanggap ko naman talaga na may mali rin ako ba sa pag-tolerate ng maling behavior sa anak ko. Pero ngayon, na-realize ko na may na-contribute ako na mali talaga na itulong sa kanya. Kaya ngayon, papagawa ko na ito.
So how can you change, sir?
Yung anak ko, disiplinahan ko siya ng maayos. At ngayon, sa natutunan ko dito sa loob, sa seminar natin, na dapat kung bigay talaga sa kanya yung tough love.
Is this possible? Magagawa ba ito sa bahay ninyo?
It would be difficult. Lalong-lalo na pag andyan si mom.
Is your mom also in charge of discipline?
Mom always has the last say.
Is that a family rule?
Walang rule na ganyan.
Good then. So, we can do these changes without a problem. Well, I see that we're having progress since our session is already nearing. No? And we all see that the problem is not only Ed's drug addiction, but there's also a problem in our family system. Being identified as the patient reflects the problem of our family system. So, changes in our family system must be implemented to help in the family's recovery.
Our family agreed. So ngayon, naintindihan namin kung bakit si Ed na ulit-ulit yung cycle niya, nagre-relapse siya. So ngayon, alam namin na sa bawat isa sa amin na may problema. So ngayon, hindi na papayag na ulit-ulit sa amin ito.
That's quite clear now. And we agreed that my husband will take charge family matters. I became too involved with my children's lives, especially Ed, and it didn't do him good.
I guess I was too detached and was too busy to be an auntie to Ed. I'm also competitive and somehow I pressured him beyond his capacity. And I didn't know that was not healthy for him. I'm sorry, bro.
Ako dapat po sorry sa'yo, ate. Na-stress din kita. Tsaka sa inyo, ma'am. Sorry rin ako sa mga lahat ng ginawa ko. Tapos, hindi ko na-appreciate lahat ng mga ginawa ko sa akin, tsaka mga concerns ko na rin. Sa'yo, Dad, I'm sorry rin sa mga lahat ng mga tamang bagay na ginawa ko. And sa'yo, bro, sorry for not being a good kuya to you.
I'm sorry too, kuya. Sorry kung iniiwasan kita. Sorry kung sinabi ko kila mom and dad ang tungkol sa hallucinations mo, paranoia mo. Gusto ko lang naman makatulong sa'yo eh. Gusto kong gumaling ka.
Babawi na ako sa'yo, bro. Ate, ma'am, dad. Sa lahat ng mga ginawa ko, I will make sure na hindi na maulit yun. Tsaka, lahat ng mga opportunity na meron na sinabi nyo, i-grab ko. Then, hindi lang ako magsasabi o promise ngayon, kundi gagawin ko.
So, what changes do we expect from you?
Hanap ko trabaho, iiwasan ko yung mga barkada ko dati, ng mga naging friends. Tapos, ma'am, dad, susunod na ako sa inyo. Hindi na ako gagawa ng anong bagay na makakasama sa inyo. Tapos, alagaan ko na yung pamilya ko. Suportahan ko sila kung ano yung nangingailangan nila.
Sana nga anak, pagkaya mo. We will hope that you will be able to do your promises.
So, anak, malaki ka na. Kaya na siya ng sarili mo. At maging responsable sa pamilya mo.
O Ed, so sa lahat ng pinag-usapan natin, everything that we've talked about, your family decided to support you. So, it's up to you kung paano mo gawin yung dapat mong gawin. Okay? Yung mga pinangako mo, panindigan mo, always learn from your mistakes before. How many times have you been rehabbed? So you should find ways how to cope with your feelings and try to prevent na hindi ka na magkamali kung saan ka nagkakamali noon. So, and I hope that your family's love, their support for you, could lead you for your recovery.